Good morning, Clive Enover, business strategist here. Monday morning motivation time again. It comes around seemingly all too quickly, doesn't it? Here we are, just into the second week already of this last quarter of the year. So, what are we doing about it? Have we got everything under control? Are we moving forward or are we standing still? And today I wanted to take a slightly different tack to what I've been taking in these Monday morning motivations. I want to go back to the beginning, and several times I've spoken to you about motivation and inspiration, and how for me it's all about being inspired to do what I do rather than having to find something to motivate me to get me started on what it is that I do. And I encourage everybody to find what it is that you really, really like, so that you are in fact inspired to do whatever it is that you do. Because if you're inspired, it makes it really, really easy to get up and do it every day. And of course, when we start in business, many folks have really great big dreams and hopes and expectations and all manner of ways of saying that. But lots of us carry those hopes and dreams forever. We don't actually achieve them. We just carry them around, which is really not helpful. So what can you do about it? Well, I've worked with people who've been in business for having just started, really, starting a business, right through to people who've been in business for 3 and 4 decades. Now, the one thing that I see that's common across most of these businesses is that they don't have a really clear understanding of who their ideal client is. They've got really good ideas on who they work for, but not who they want to work for. And this comes about, I guess, because we get into the habit of doing things. And of course, we all want to help somebody. So if somebody wants something close to what we're offering, we can probably do it. And we jump in and have a go. And of course, if we miss by even a little bit, we're not thought of very well for having done so. So working out who your ideal client isn't something that's restricted just to people starting out. It's also something that is very important for people who have been in business for a good while. Because if you don't know who your ideal client is, it means that you're talking to a whole bunch of people that you don't need to talk to. It means that you're trying to do business with people who aren't a good fit. And if you're bringing people into your business who aren't a good fit, you're going to have issues with those people. They will not be happy. If you've tried to make what you do appear to fit what somebody actually wants, when in fact it doesn't, we know there's going to be friction. It's going to be a problem. There's lots of people around who will encourage you to cull your clients from time to time so that you're left with the ones who don't give you grief. I'd much rather see you not have those people in your business in the first place. So have a good look at who you think your ideal client is. There are ways to work it out. It's not the easiest thing in the world to identify, and often that's because we've got a very one-eyed view of what it is that we do. So very often it's worthwhile getting somebody to help, somebody who can look at the issue with some understanding of what it is, but with a very objective view as to who you should have or want to have, is a better way of saying it, who you want to have as your ideal client. Now, to help out with that, I'm running a workshop, and you'll see all the detail in the post beside this live, but the workshop is specifically to help you learn how to find and identify your ideal client. It's a one-day arrangement. You pop in there and we'll go through it. We'll work out how you can do it. We'll show you how to do it. Make sure you get the best result, because after the workshop, you can have a Zoom call with me and we'll go through it and work it out for you. Why would you do that? Simple. It'll reduce the stresses involved in your business. It'll mean you're working with the right people. It means you're probably going to do less work to achieve far more, and you're going to have people raving about how good you are at what you do. Second week of the last quarter. If you haven't started running already this morning, let's get out there and rush into what we do. Make sure we do it really, really well, but lots of haste. Make it work. It's not long till Christmas and the quarter's over. Have a great week.